closure, 'cause I don't want it to end. Yeah. Meet me in the back of the room, back of the party. Meet me in the back of the room, back of the party. Keep me closer, don't need clothes. vision is clouded. It feels like we've been aging faster. I feel so secluded. I really wish that things got better. It's been hard to keep my composure, and I really want it to be over. In a sense, in summer rays, we come back swinging. When all comes crashing down on us, stand your ground. Faith is something that is really hard to find. So take it on yourself and keep your head up straight. Brighter days will come, so you better be prepared. When it all comes crashing down on us, crashing down.
Hello and welcome to the UQLoL Rumble Finals. I am joined here by HD Times.
That's funny.
And I am Chi again, and we are here to watch some League of Legends right now.
Some good League of Legends, that's for sure.
League of Legends indeed. We have our teams here at the TGG Center. XP Esports is broadcasting this very generously, as they have done with our UQLoL Rumble Finals in the past. And we have them here. All players in the building, ready to go. They are just scheming up with their different strategies.
I'd love to see some of those.
I've walked past, I've heard a few things, heard some interesting things. With the preseason especially, lots of new things are happening, lots of new things coming about, especially those tanks, those pesky tanks. They're out and about. You would know as a top laner yourself, HD.
Of course, as the own connoisseur of UQLoL.
That is the ultimate raid boss of all tanky things. But we'll have to see what they come up with. I won't leak any of the picks that I've been hearing, but there are some interesting ones, that's for sure. Especially in the jungle role. A lot of wilder picks coming out in the jungle role.
Anything works in jungle now, apparently.
That does. We had Miro. Shout out Miro, Ricky boy. He was playing Yumi jungle, and the clear was very healthy. It was a little bit slow, that is for sure, but it was a little bit too healthy for my liking, if you ask me. And you can't double camp anymore. Seems like skill expression is being taken out of the jungle. So you must be happy with that.
No, I loved my skill expression in the jungle.
Your Nunu was was to be rivaled.
Yeah.
The Nunu, I think the Rammus as well. I never got to see the Rammus jungle.
Oh, okay. You missed out then.
So at mid lane. You might have to fill mid lane in some of these in-house tournaments. Might have to see that again.
Yeah, if you guys missed that yesterday. Yesterday was the in-house tournament or in-house server opening, where you guys
the grand reveal.
Oh yeah, where you guys can just hop on, get in a 5v5 with 10 random people and just play some good old customs.
Some good old League of Legends, how it should be played. Playing as a 5v5 and organized by our super competitive organizer, Mr. Darius Soy. It is a great gateway into competitive league, as is the Rumble, with our teams here. Starting it off with the Echo ban, respect ban out there. Chief Capcheek. The man loves his Echo, that's for sure.
That is true.
But he has a few other champs in our wheelhouse. I won't say them, although they were quite obvious. But he can't be banned out, let me tell you that. We have the answer with the set ban. Interesting as well. See that one come out.
From what I've heard from these teams, they're just banning out their one-tricks. All of these players are one-tricks. Yeah, supposedly.
We have a Yorick as well.
Yeah, the Yorick. Very niche.
That Yorick is definitely one of those one-tricky champions. And interesting to see yesterday in those in-houses, we had what was a bit of a domination from old Invincible Noxus, as he was running around the Rift. It seems like we have a role swap here today. We do have ET subbing in. Invincible Noxus is going to be in that jungle. I think he's usually played in the top in the Rumble, but I'm not too sure. But we do have the Caitlyn first pick. Caitlyn is one of those high-pro ADCs at the moment. Quite a lethal old ADC there. And a great first pick usually.
Not many particular counters for Caitlyn in the bot lane there.
Yeah. Picking something like this can be the way to go. Picking a very all-in bot lane and looking to flip it. Not letting Caitlyn establish that dominance in the lane, as if the Caitlyn and the pairing, something like a Karma, something like a Lux usually, can get a stranglehold on that lane.
Yeah.
It can make it pretty much impossible for the enemy to come back and gain an all-in. But this is one of those ways. Getting a very aggressive bot lane there. We'll have to see whether that Leona can find the range to get those engages. Because if you can flip this bot lane, the Caitlyn and the Lux can become very useless. But if they can get those turret plates chipping away, they'll be quite strong throughout the game.
They must get a lead bot lane. This Justana Leona.
Yeah, because it will be very smothering otherwise. And we have the Volley Bear locked in as well. I think that might be for Invincible Noxus, or it
Yeah.
could be for top lane, not too sure. We do know Invincible Noxus is a fan of those Bruiser champions. And just in the chat here, we've got Francois says Nunu well known for his double camping. That is true. HD, RIP, bro.
Not
RIP.
anymore.
And Muro OCE, Muro shows up Invisible Noxus Poggers. Invisible Nexus. Wow, what a little spin. What a little clever spin on the name there from old Muro OCE.
He knows his
And
stuff.
we missed it, but the Gwen.
Is the Gwen locked in?
The Gwen is locked in. Where is that gonna go? Who knows? Could be could go anywhere.
It's
Could
be
go
top. Could be
could be
jungle.
top.
Actually.
Could be
Could be jungle. Gwen jungle was a thing in the past.
it's jungle, yeah, it's jungle.
Yeah, it's jungle.
I want to see the full
Um,
tank mode again. That was a thing with Terrors, but maybe Invincible Noxus brings it back out into the jungle. We'll have to see. But we do have more top lane bans coming out. The Fiora and the Aatrox. Maybe anticipating Invincible Noxus to actually be playing top, or it could be just being banned away from Grand 3-5. I think that could be a name for a substitute name. I believe his account was banned recently, actually.
Oh.
I think that may have been the case. As the Riot rules have
Yeah, I've been
have
very
been
strict
coming out in
lately.
force.
Very strict.
They have been indeed. But we do have the Kiana ban and the Jax ban.
Mm.
And I believe Chief Clapcheek, he's been quite target banned here. The Echo and the
Ooh.
Kiana are two of his favorites. The Ornn blind pick, one of those classic blind picks. Quite a stable blind pick there. And we have that Mordekaiser coming out.
Okay.
One of those demon picks.
The blind picked the on and it was answered by Mordekaiser.
Hmm.
In my opinion, that's good for On.
Good for Ornn.
Yeah, it's a lose lane win game for On. That thing.
Yeah, okay. So we'll have to see
Mm.
whether the lead can be developed against many here, or if you can hold strong, get into those team fight areas. And we have ET's Malzahar picked
Malzahar.
away here.
Okay.
Interesting pick. We've got counter pick available for Soul Stealers. Bronzodi has tried to pick away some of his favorite picks. ET's Malzahar. The Malzahar pick is very good at nullifying any sort of aggression, usually quite good
Mm.
into those sorts of assassin champions. And we'll have to see what's
I'm
old
expecting
Chief
some
goes
control
for.
mage.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
control mage is picked up. We see
Syndra.
Chief Clapcheek's Syndra is coming through.
Mm.
And this is the pro draft here as well. We've got XP Alex's pro draft. He's whipped this one up. Pretty cool graphic here, being able to actually watch pro draft live. Whereas usually before we had to watch it alone.
Alone.
But yeah, we get to see it live, and you guys can watch it with us as well. But yeah, what do you feel about these team comps here so far?
From what I can see, this Malzahar pick is not gonna get too much value.
Mm-hmm.
His ultimate is best used on some sort of melee like carry. Right, that's the easiest way to use his ultimate. But then he's into a Gwen, and the Gwen can press W, and he can't really ult that.
Yeah, that is true. Well, I mean, the Gwen will be jungle, but
Yeah.
Gwen will be in the game. I think it will deter
Mm.
perhaps the Tristana from ever jumping in, at least until that QSS is born.
Yeah.
But outside of that, yeah, not too much value, especially into
and so many ways to cancel as well.
Yeah, that's true. And the Ornn is going to be very tanky. We'll have to see whether that Caitlyn can start stacking up that damage to cut through that tanky boy.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage needed to get through Soul Stealer's draft.
Yeah.
And it's really all eyes on the bot lane if they can get that lead from high CS from turret plates, or if the bot lane of Soul Stealers can clap back,
Yep.
get some kills of their own.
The one of the most important factors in that is likely going to be the jungle. We have Gwen versus Volibear. One is extremely impactful in that early game, whereas the others
It's farming.
is
Yeah.
not at all. The Gwen gangster is sort of a miserable affair, unfortunately.
So it'd be interesting to see how, without much jungle presence, can the Soul Stealers bot lane get any sort of kills or even blow summoners.
Yeah, and then even just a well-timed hover from Invincible Noxus on that Volibear can really just flip things in Bronzotti's favor. So Soul Stealers will have to try and keep track of the enemy jungle as the bot lane here. Try and go find their windows of engage and look to make it happen. We have Luxana Aiden, otherwise known as Shy. How do you say it?
I'm not saying that.
Just come on, say it, man. You love those. You love that song.
No. I'm BTS all the way.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference.
Oh, there it is.
Invincible Noxus, he says. Another fan of Invincible Noxus made a name for himself last night. But not to mention Webrar also performing quite well on the support last night, playing ADC here. We have Nquad Zero Nelson is joining us as well. Tim Tam unfortunately could not make it. Hope you're doing well, sir. Well done on making it to the finals. You can bring your team here. Nquad Zero says, this Chiagan guy doesn't know the difference. Yeah, I'm one of those Chad Koreans, I guess.
Ah, okay.
I'm a Chad Korean. Only a gamer. What does Gwen Jungle build? What does Gwen Jungle build, do you think? I didn't pay much notice when he was playing it in my game. In Flex, all I was noticing was him running it down, stealing the kills, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Didn't necessarily notice the build.
I wouldn't say it's anything different from the regular build.
No?
The Riftmaker, Shadow Flame, or Zhonya's.
Not Protobell?
Not Protobell. Not at all. And then nowadays on Gwen, Nash's is not a particularly needed item.
Could help with the jungle clear, I guess, now.
Yeah, if
maybe
you
not
choose to rush it, but
yeah.
Yeah, you really want to be playing for your big ults and your Q damage. It's not really the auto attacking that is that important anymore on Gwen. Which is why you see a lot of Shadow Flame coming out second.
Okay. So Rift making into Shadow Flame into itemizing towards the
like
enemy
Death
team.
Cap or something. Yeah,
Death Cap, okay.
Yeah, you always want Death Cap.
You always want Death Cap.
Yeah.
The Chad Death Cap build, huh? I guess Ian runs it down. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. I mean, technically, he didn't run it down. Unfortunately, I was playing Pyke, and he got every single kill from my ultimate. And Richard Mirror OCE was left penniless in the dust. Who are these handsome casters? So true, honestly. I agree with that statement. Yeah, pretty handsome casters that XPs have got in here. I don't know how they got such handsome casters.
That's true.
In one place at one time. Fair cheers. We've got the top laner from the UQ team here. So if you've got any more top lane questions, fire them away. He is here to answer. But we didn't actually answer the question of whose draft do we prefer here. AJ?
That's true. Yeah.
For me personally, let's have a look. I think let's see. I think Soul Stealers is likely going to be easier to execute, just because playing around Caitlyn Lux is pretty difficult at times, and one misstep, especially when you have something like the Ornn that can really punish those mobile carries. One team fight around Dragon, around Baron pick, and can win the game for Soul Stealers here. But I do like what they've built up here. I'm not sure about Volibear in the current jungle meta. Do you have much experience on that? I think I feel like ganking junglers or junglers that can counter jungle are not sort of the meta at the moment. Yeah.
Volibear doesn't seem like he has a great clear, but his ganks are alright. Yeah, even his ganks are
very good.
Amazing.
Yeah,
he just runs.
He's one of the best early game gankers in the game, as we saw from King Alex. the king of the jungle there in Div 2. But yeah, we will have to see. I think I think Soul Stealers does have that edge in terms of ease of execution, especially in a game 1 of a best of 3 series. That can mean a lot.
Going to the comfort.
Yeah, getting some comfort, getting some practice, easing into things.
And especially looking at the comps, they scale better.
Yeah.
They got the Syndra, the Gwen, the Ornn items coming through. If you guys didn't know, every Ornn item is 1,000 gold worth of stats. So that's just
connoisseur.
That's a lot of scaling to be had there. Even Tristana scales pretty well as well.
Yeah.
She gets very high range.
Yeah.
I think it's at level 18 is like pretty similar to Caitlyn's, right?
Yeah, you can hit over the Baron wall, I think.
Holy.
So the Tristana in those late game fights are going to be very happy, because that's one of the big advantages of Caitlyn late game, right? Is having that range and being able to provide that much damage, because it's a very underrated thing in these late game fights. Champions like Kalista, they still have a lot of damage, but the fact that it's so short range means that you can't get that damage output, so it's not actually effective damage. It's only, you have the potential damage, like Ezreal, you know. If you're me on Ezreal, you can get out maximum damage output.
Oh, you can do max
damage
output? Yeah, you can do that?
Yeah.
On Ezreal? Okay.
If I have a support that's, you know, not shy. Shy, he's in the chat. Now you have to sing it for him.
I'm not. I don't even know that song.
Shy.
Okay.
Come on, man. How do I know the song and you don't know the song? Now that is weird.
Didn't you say you're Korean?
Yeah, I'm a Chad Korean. I know all about Faker.
Oh, you know about all that Faker?
Yeah.
Put it on there.
Okay.
Put it on.
I'll put this on. That's what they used to call me. First time I went in, I played in Korean solo queue. They saw me playing. They're like, "Is that Faker in Sweat?"
Oh, okay. So what were you hiding on?
Was I hiding on?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Were you hide on bush, or were you hiding on?
Hide on dead bodies. The enemies that I killed.
Shit. Okay.
Ugh. They would show the damage graph of the damage output after the game, and it would break the Korean client.
Oh. It was like off. It was actually off the charts. It actually went off the monitor screen.
Yeah, honestly.
Face
Should've
reality.
It was ridiculous. But we have our game here, and we do have a little bit of trading going on here. Miniup actually getting a favorable trade, but the extended trade does favor the Mordekaiser there. Both coming out pretty equal in terms of health taken. Do have a pushing bot lane there for Webrar and Wolf on the side of Bronze Zodia.
To be expected.
Yeah. He's going to be coming down to these windows of opportunities they can find, but the more chip damage you see here, the worse it is for them. A little bit of damage coming through from Guan up in the top lane there. May taking advantage of that level 2.
It's dropping down very low. Interesting cropping pot choice to start off.
Ooh, and here we have what we were talking about before. The flash comes through. A beautiful flash there from Wolf. Important to time that flash as well, because you can fly with the Leona there.
It was Webrar, the flash.
Webrar flash?
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. Does flash. Didn't have to burn the cleanse. Although it does look like it's on CD. May have been some level 1 shenanigans.
Oh, Sumi's gonna get locked up here and taken out by the Volibear W.
Interesting choice there, invading without any prio. Definitely a bold one there, invading into the Volibear as well. And bot lane is able to get prio for themselves now, but does have to pay the price there. Volibear getting first blood. Yep. Just having some broadcast decisions here. I'll just be 1 second.
What was that, sorry? So that one's your game one. I see. So if you want to swap people with that one. Yeah, swap over here. Oh. There we go. Okay.
And we're just sorting out some broadcasting stuff there. Sorry, with that wobbly screen. We did have what looks like Invisible Noxus going for a potential gank bot lane there, but Not finding anything as
The Gwen moving up towards this top side. Gonna try to help out this
see.
Ornn.
does have the red buff slow, so
Mhm.
is able to ride that. The
It's
flash
lost the
comes
depth.
through. Oh,
Ooh.
beautiful pullback there.
Very beautiful.
Oh, the double root comes through as well.
Oh, and this is just the sad reality of that Kate Lux lane.
Yep, they've been playing it quite well so far.
33 CS.
Yeah.
Almost double the CS of the Tristana.
Doing some good work there, making it quite
Mm.
impressive as it can be. The Gwen gank was a nice look with the 1-800 lasagna flash,
Mm-hmm.
looking to set that up, as that is the only avenue they have of setting up a gank like that. No other gank setup is available.
Oh. Both mid laners.
Out of mana.
Yeah, both
Both
mid
mid
laners
lanes.
just throwing out spells at each other.
Ooh.
Gooey's gonna get the exhaust coming out there for 1-800 lasagna.
Invisible Noxus is invading here, and it does see Kasumi. let you take it
Kasumi's
away.
gonna face check the Invisible Noxus. I mean, the Volibear is gonna destroy the Gwen in this, but the heal comes through.
Ooh.
Kasumi's gonna stay alive for a very long time. The Gooey mate is gonna walk into his death potentially. Well, I mean, Lasagna is definitely gonna die here. Whoa! Oh, but the Blasco is a bit of a betrayal.
Unfortunately, didn't have flash, or he was out of there.
Yeah, that. Well, they certainly do not own their side of the jungle. Soulsteel is gonna get pushed back a lot here. The bot lane of Bronzilla is, I mean, delivering on what the draft said they had to do. They have to get this early game lead, and they have to be able to transition it into the mid game.
Ooh, the level advantage here.
Mm.
Juan's looking to take advantage of it and use his ultimate to get a lot of damage down onto mid here.
Gonna force the Ornn to back actually. I mean, he should back here.
Yeah.
His wave's not great, but I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, would need a gank here from Kasumi, but only level 4, and even so, you'd think the Mordekaiser might even be able to 2v1 there, even without the ult. But
we didn't get to see it, but you could actually cancel the Mordekaiser ults with Ornn W, but he does overstep here, and the Mordekaiser is gonna run him down, flash away from the Q. Kasumi's here to not do much.
yeah, unfortunately, Ornn didn't have level 6 there, didn't have the ult, may have been able to buy enough time for the setup there, ult him as he got knocked up by that Q, and then find the CC lock, but unfortunately didn't hit level 6 off those minions, and that's going to be pretty key. And yeah, I think what you were saying before, there's two key components of this game so far. It's been the winning bot lane from Bronzodia with Wolf and Webrar, making this this combo work and using its strength as it should be, and then also Invincible Noxus's Volibear, providing a lot of agency.
Finding a lot of these angles to get the fight started.
Yeah,
and that's what the Bronzilla want. That's what they need. Skirmish, random skirmishes
the double lock.
Oh, lots of trading down bot lane. I mean, I say trading, but it's it's looking one-sided.
Yeah. And this, yeah, you can really see how oppressive this combo is here.
It's Volley level 6 now. No lane is safe from this Volibear. That's for sure.
Invincible Noxus will have the map at his will, especially with the prio gain from this bottom lane.
I mean, it looks like he's getting prio in every lane.
Yeah.
In actually every lane. This is one of the don'ts of drafting. Don't have 3 losing lanes. Because it doesn't matter if you outscale, you're gonna just lose so much in the early game that it's very difficult to come back from.
Yeah, I think, yeah, at this point, we've got 4k gold lead. It's starting to build up, that's for sure.
4k at 9 minutes.
Yeah.
It's quite large. And Missile Noxus is gonna just head straight mid for this play. I would love to see the trigger being pulled here on Chief Kachi. They have lots of ways to just one-shot the Syndra.
And we have to We have to also note, in saying that, even with the 4K gold lead, we've seen... I mean, it is 4K at 9 minutes, which is which is definitely incredible. But yeah, these first games of the series, we see even in Worlds, the first game of the series is you see a very clear trend in all first games of every important series, no matter what the level, is that it will almost always go late because everyone is willing to play very cautious, and we see Wolf actually steals that away, taking the scuttle crab for themselves. But yeah, the first game of every series, people are the teams are filling each other out, just scoping their series a little bit, and not as aggressive. But that might not be the case here. Bronzodia coming out with a bit of a statement game here, using all of their winning lanes here effectively, and Invincible Noxus enabling a lot of control of the map.
But it's being Gooby mate, he's gonna jump into this with Caitlyn, but he's gonna get locked up. And the ace in the hole is gonna finish him off. Actually, the flash is too little, too late, and he's gonna get dove now by Invincible Noxus. This tower's almost dead already. The ult doesn't really matter, and he's gonna get taken out. And this bot lane is completely blown out at this moment. Can Kasumi find one back on the other side of the map? Guan's gonna go aggressive here. Does he have the ult? He does. The ult's gonna get ulted, and he's gonna die. And can this Gwen finish off this Mordekaiser? It would be disastrous if he couldn't. The flash away from the ult is gonna be good, but he's gonna take him down. And Kasumi is gonna walk away with that one.
Yeah, the trade. It's important if one side of the map is losing, that there's something winning happening on the other side. We do have a trade of kills there. Gwen, it is important for this Gwen to get ahead.
Oh, the flash ult! Oh, and that's what you want to see from this Malzahar. Sinja, she has no counterplay towards that.
Yeah, getting crown vibes there from ET. The flash forward and locking Chief Clapcheek down. It's going to be a while before there's any way to really itemize against that Malzahar, especially when you're so far behind in gold here. Yeah. So that Malzahar is going to be key in this game coming forward for these team fights. Even if one player on the side of Soul Stealers is able to get ahead, can be nullified pretty easily by that pick.
And the Mordekaiser as well. They have two tools of kind of just taking a champion out of a fight.
Yeah.
And at this point, since they're so far ahead, you can take anyone out of the fight, and it's...
They don't even need to take them out of the fight at this point.
True.
They got so much gold in their pockets.
They're gonna turn towards this second dragon of the game. Only 12 minutes in. These are early dragons.
Yep, the stacking commences, and it's only gonna get worse for Mini up here.
I'm seeing everyone good heart steal.
Yeah,
just everyone. There's gonna be 3 heart steals in this game. Seems like the Mordekaiser and Ornn are building towards it. And the thing about this item is it's purely a scaling item, right? Since it only gives you 800 health and no resistances, you're a lot squishier than you would be if you built like...
Oh, we see them moving mid, yeah? Oh, the E does not come on.
Oh, okay, the ult onto the... Caitlyn's gonna slow him down, but Kasumi's got his eyes on Wolf. He's gonna take him down very low, but they're supposed to charge, gets him in the end. Invincible Noxus is here. He's gonna get that trade kill on the Gwen.
Goes a little bit too far there, and Invincible Noxus might be in trouble here.
He's very healthy, very strong. But it's just these two huge tanks in the mid lane. Nothing can be done about them. The damage is not there just yet. And
doesn't have that tank shred.
It ends up being 1-for-1 at the end of the day here.
That's good news for the side of the Soul Stealers there. That any trading is great for them at this point. Delay the game out as much as possible. Get some gold in their back pockets, and they'll be happy with that. Be important if they can prevent losing this mid lane turret here. And we'll have to see if they go for the Herald here. They can continue to explode this game, as the Herald will come up relatively soon.
Bronzilla's been really good at just taking everything on the map that they can.
Kasumi looking here, but doesn't have ultimate. This is going to be a bit brave. Level 9.
This is pretty difficult. The Mordekaiser himself has ultimate. I don't think Gwen is quite strong enough just yet.
A bit of desperation there, I think. We do have that Herald is going to be spawning very soon. Have Invincible Noxus already claiming. He's not going to take it. He's just basing, but he's sitting there. He's saying, this is my
area,
territory.
yeah.
That's, you know, the bears are very territorial. You know that?
I think you made that up.
No.
Okay.
Been watching this show called Alone. These guys get dropped out in the middle of like British Columbia, and there's like a bunch of bears and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, we'll have to see. Invisible Noxus probably going to be territorial over that Herald here. We do see him walking topside immediately, beelining it.
I can't imagine a world where Soul Stealers try to contest this.
Yeah.
Once again, there's Pry in all 3 lanes. Keep clutching is on 1 health after soloing the blue buff.
And there's just artillery fire coming out in the mid lane. Webrar and Wolf continue
ET
to...
might be getting caught out here. Still has this ultimate, but this Gwen is gonna chase him down. Does have a lot of consistent damage. Silence will not get it. Oh, but in the mid lane, one is traded back at the same time. They actually peeled off of the Rift Herald there. Invisible Noxus.
Yeah, interesting.
He went off it. He thought a fight was gonna happen.
Yeah, so... Not too bad there for side of Soul Stealers. They do lose the turret though, but they prevent too much more. Get a trade back.
The gold buff is 6k right now.
We have 6k.
At 15 minutes. It's looking grim for the side of Soul Stealers.
Yeah.
There's always a chance in these games. In these Rumble finals.
That is for sure. It especially comes down to when these games are trying to be closed out. A lot of errors can be made here, and a small slip up in how a siege is presented, and suddenly you have a winning team fight. ET without ultimate there. Syndra in these side lanes, control mage versus control mage is can be quite lethal. And we have actually Invisible Noxus walking down. Gonna be beelining it for Chief Clapcheek. He spots him out.
Yep, he's gonna get stunned up, and doesn't seem like he wants to go any further.
And we have the bot lane there of Soul Stealers hovering them. Gonna give some safety to Chief Clapcheek there.
Oh, and this new Chemdrake map. Oh, lots of vision, but engage on ET. The Call of the Forge Guard doesn't get called.
does have ultras coming out.
Oh, he cancels the Call of the Forge Guard, but it's not gonna be enough. This Gwen is getting fed now, and she is gonna be the only member of the Soul Stealers team that can pull it back. A dive in the bot lane here.
Nice flash.
The stun's gonna push back Invisible Noxus.
Does get away there with his life, but that might be inhibitor falling down here. It's gonna be hard for them
17 minutes.
to stop this.
This Kate Lux lane is very good at sieging. Lots of range to play with. Lots of zone control, but they're not gonna go for the inhibitor.
Yeah, just peel back towards that dragon there. Clean plays here from Bronzodia.
I love how they're playing like as a team.
Yeah.
These calls are, you can see that everyone's on the same page right now. They're gonna get this dragon, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to do it before.
It's like maybe we
Soul
see a
Stealers
contest
get there.
here.
Yep.
Mini might be able to get a knock up here onto the
There's
back
no
line.
Call of the Forge God for this Ornn, but he's gonna get into the pit. He's gonna get smited away by the volley bear. And in the back line, Design is gonna lock a couple people up, but it is not much right now. They're just standing off at each other. And just flash away for the volley bear. He's gonna get away with safety. And Soul Stealer is not able to find anything. They really needed to.
Yeah.
There are only so many chances that they're gonna get to have a good fight in this game.
Yeah, without that Ornalt there, can't find that that engage they're really looking for.
What the Gwen not either.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to engage.
One important thing is that Gwen is getting away ahead here. Getting a bit of gold there in their back pocket, and that's going to be important here. Gwen is going to be the key piece for Soul Stealers winning this game, I think.
Yeah,
being able to shrink Ted.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, also being able to do damage against those melee champions while being invulnerable from the ranged ones.
Yep.
Let's make this champion a bit of an Exodia one in this game. There's juicy fruits healing up like crazy in this map.
And the thing about this Kate Lux and even Malzahar lane is that they have so much range. Even if a Ornn gets on top of them, they're gonna need some more to close the gap. for the stun to get in range and hit them, or the Syndra to stun them as well. It's going to take a lot to get onto this very fed backline. And because they do so much damage at this point of the game, it's not very easy to get close.
Ooh, Sumi.
At this point in the game, Owen's getting tickled.
Yeah, that's poor.
Sumi's gonna jump on top of this Volibear. He's gonna ult for it as well. They need to work to come out, but this Volibear is so tanky. He's gonna get away with his life. 3 members up in this top lane right now. Owen's gonna get locked up. Oh, and there's so much CC to be had there. And Owen's gonna die instantly.
Nice work there from Bronzodia, making a 3-man play while the rest of the team is distracting the Soul Stealers. And yet without much to do there.
And actually, this Mordekaiser build is not gonna give him a lot of consistent damage. So I think Gwen now is strong enough to beat Mordekaiser in his Delph round. And that's gonna be pretty huge, because it's Gwen that's gonna be looking to get onto the back line. And if Mord ults the Gwen, he's going to die. Or at least get close to dying.
Yeah, interesting. Well, the AP will come out now, but yeah, definitely for the next little while, that Gwen should be winning. And yeah, we see the leech, that leech item.
The Leeching Leah.
Yeah.
Oh, give it, mate. It's gonna get chunked out heavily.
Oh, the ult comes in.
The Sparkling Light doesn't find his match, but the Ace in the Hole does. Because Sumi's gonna go on top of Webrar, and he has to stay in his W because the Mauser doesn't have ult actually. He's actually safe. He doesn't know that. But it's gonna get called off. Riona's not quite in range for her ult, but the Volibear from the backside is gonna get on top of Cheeks here. And they call the Forge God now for the re-engage. It's gonna hit the Caitlyn, but there's no follow-up. They're gonna all look towards this Volibear. He's very tanky. Sumi's gonna kind of zone 3 people off here, and the Mordekai's gonna walk in like nobody is gonna stop him, and no one really can. He's gonna ult the Sumi. He's gonna find him in the backside. Cheek Clap Cheek is in danger, and he hits his Qs. He's gonna get a double kill at the backside of this fight.
And it was a long, extended fight, that one.
But it's just a lack of damage for this red team.
Soul Stealers unfortunately didn't make that happen at the start. Kasumi was looking for Webrar on that Caitlyn, but the Gwen's feet got broken multiple times. The ankles were broken, the feet were broken. Every single bone in those feet were broken, I think, as the movement from Webrar was a little bit too clean.
Yep.
And they are able to stabilize and keep that 3-man unit to keep the Caitlyn alive. And then at that point, it's just the Bruiser boys in the front line, and unfortunately, Soul Stealers without that damage to really carve through them.
Yeah.
So coming away with another team fight win. Goldie nearly getting to 10k at this point.
That is 10k.
Yeah, and that's
It's
going to be
11 actually.
Oh, yeah, true. And we have Drake coming up now as well. That's going to be Soul.
And if Soul Stealers lose the fight here, it's a Baron gone as well. So you have to approach this very carefully. This Caitlyn is going to trap off an entire side of the lane here. And the Gwen's locked up actually, but she's in her W. She can't be damaged. She's going to look towards the Malta, and he's going to get her. The Ornn though is going to miss on his ult. And there's the Cloud Soul for Bronzilla. The Volibear in the back line. He's going to pick up one. Kasumi's in trouble as well. But, oh, can he get it? He's going to get everyone in the backside. And it's an ace for Bronzilla.
My god, Invincible Noxus is truly invincible.
He's, bloody unstoppable in that fight there.
Yeah, survives all the way through it. Looked like he was going to fall down there, but just too tanky in the end. Kasumi going through there was actually just in range of the Malzahar damage, so that Leandra was burning with the ultimate.
Yeah.
And it was a nice pick to kill the Malzahar at the start of the fight, but
well,
yeah,
that didn't happen.
Soul was being taken away as well.
The dragon was being taken down.
Yeah. So meanwhile in the back line there, Soul being secured, and then at that point, this is going to be quite a mean Soul. So this Soul amplifies the healing and shielding of the team, is that right? I don't actually know.
No, it's when you drop below 50% health, you get more tanky and more damage, I think.
Who
Yep.
told me? Who told me that? Someone lied to me.
Yeah, they did lie to you.
I think it was Richard. That's what. No mid tower. No mid tower. It seems. But now with the Baron buff,
I mean,
pretty happy to siege whatever they want here.
it's so difficult for the side of the Soul Stealers to get their damage down. This Tristana is their only 80 damage on their team. It's only at 2 items. Full IE down from his counterpart, the Caitlyn. It's gonna be hard here, but it's always possible.
Okay, Aiden says I'm right. You're talking about Soul.
Yeah, well, they got Soul.
Yeah, it's not what I was It was what I'm talking about. I'm just pretending it wasn't what I was talking about. Oh, we have the Luxel coming through.
Oh, it's luck actually on 2 items with the Shadow Flame. That will half health the Tristana, that's for
Yeah.
sure. Gonna have to want to dodge those.
We have Invincible Noxus looking for the 1v1. We'll see if Kasumi looks to take it.
That's gone.
There's 2 items versus 2
Gone.
items. Oh, that is gone. That is gone. So Invincible Noxus on that Mordekaiser last night, I think. And
Yeah, it was.
getting flashbacks.
They actually gonna pressure this inhibitor. Pressuring 3 lanes at once right now. It's a lot for the Soul Stealers to mess with.
Bronzode has a very good siege comp, but we see the all-in here, and the Caitlyn's going to get locked down. Invincible Noxus is
Yep.
going to be the front, unless you take it away, HD.
Yeah, and Gwen's gonna look for the Caitlyn, but she's gonna get taken down very quickly. Oh, but the Gooby mate is gonna get it in the end. She's gonna get all the resets right now, but this bear is hunting her down. The Leon's gonna get locked up, and she's gonna get taken down so very low. There's so much damage, and not enough time for the Soul Stealers to get anything done right now.
Yeah, valiant effort there from the Soul Stealers. So far behind in gold. The enemy has Soul, but they look to force onto the 3-man there. A beautiful look. Unfortunately, it didn't quite connect. Nice work from Gooby Mate, also getting the Caitlyn in the end there. But just proved not enough. Invincible Nox is too tanky to really fall down. Can chase the Gooby Mate down to his death. And it's going to be most likely game here. Sumi is looking to push them away, but it's not going to be enough. And that's going to be game 1.
Yep.
Going over. We'll let it time out.
Nah, I think they got it.
And that is Bronzodia taking game 1 in the grand finals here for the best of 3.
Get 1-0. And we'll have to see how the Soul Stealers adjust their picks for game 2.
Yeah, a little bit too much of a combination for a hopeful team comp there. I think drafting a little bit more agency from the jungle potentially could solve some things. Drafting a little bit more prio also in some of these lanes could also solve some of these problems. Typically, if you want a scaling jungle or you want a scaling laner, you'll need to make a trade in the other alternatives. So if you want a scaling top, you need maybe a scaling an agency enabling jungler in the early game, something like that. So we'll see how they adapt here. A few little tweaks here and there, but I like the looks at times there from Soul Stealers, even though so far behind. They're getting some of these fights to look relatively close. You'd think if there was a little bit more damage there, maybe they would be able to pull it off in the end. But Bronzodia, very clean game there from them throughout, taking dragons on spawn, using all of their prio, using the agency from that jungle pick.
I mean, Invincible Noxus looked very good and comfortable on that Volibear, but at the same time, it's very easy to jungle when all 3 lanes are just winning by themselves.
That's true. That's true. That's the jungler for T1. Ono probably feels like that.
Well, they lost.
They lost, but
the
other games. But yeah, RIP T1.
Fighting.
But that is game 1 going over to Bronzodia. Very clean. Not only in that early game, like we were saying, but throughout the game as well. Finishing it off, methodically taking those dragons, and then not overcommitting too much to the sieges and whatnot as well. Even when at times we saw Soul Stealers was looking to capitalize on it, but just not enough. So a good game 1 from both teams. we'll have to see. We've got the fighting spirit. Fighting back from 10k goal deficit is shows a good spirit. Being able to do that and not, calling FF votes as you can want to do when you see that 10k goal lead. But
they can't see that.
They can't see that. But
I guess if they hit tab, they're gonna
if they hit
they're
tab,
gonna start
then
cry.
might be a little bit depressed seeing the item advantages. But yeah, good game one, and we'll have to see how these teams adapt and come back, as we will have 2 more potential games in this series. We'll have to see if Bronze either finishes out or can have the reverse sweep here from the Soul Stealers. And we have some people in the chat here saying Nufflets.
No.
Can we get Heishi to show his arms? Maybe a little flex.
I'm not flexing. Not in a million years am I
The
flexing.
fans are calling for it right now.
Fans. I know who this guy is.
Yeah, the fans. Just this random fan.
Yeah,
we don't know
it's
who
that random
that
one?
is. Yeah. I don't know who that is.
I don't take special requests.
We'll get him by the end of the stream. He'll be flexing like crazy. I don't know what that. You don't even know what that is. Mirror OCEs. Same random things. Hey, you want to see him flex his arms? Fans want what they want, man. Fans want what they want.
Well, I'll just say it's better in person. They should have came.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, they should have came.
Nufflets, whoever you are, we have no idea. It's just a random fan that's going to be disappointed by HD right now. It's very sad to see, but I guess you'll have to wait. The fans are let down by HD. The fans are disappointed. I'm disappointed.
What the fuck?
But we'll have to wait and see. But we will take a little bit of a break here, and we will come back for some more League of Legends actions for game 2. We'll see you then.
We will see.
I can feel it rising. I can feel the wind on the back of my neck, chasing the horizon. Sun is going down, we ain't headed home yet. I can feel it building. Pressure so high, it'll never come down. Feeling like a billion. Head up in the sky, I've been losing the ground. Give me that. I can feel it. I can feel it building. Pressure so high, it'll never come down. Feeling like a billion. Head up in the sky, I've been losing the ground. Give me that. Give me that. I can feel it.
Welcome back, everybody. From the break, we are into game 2 right now. The draft of game 2. Prodraft is underway, and we started off with 2 bans: the Echo, the Yorick, same as last time, and the Mordekaiser and Sets.
So interesting adaptation. We
Yep.
see the Mordekaiser first ban here.
Mhm.
Soulsteel is acknowledging they don't want to either strategize against it or they don't have the picks into it. So
Mhm.
they rightly banned that one out. And Goobymate's Twitch, forgot to acknowledge that last time, but Goobymate is the Twitch man.
Yeah.
He loves his Twitch. And we see Bronzodia go with that Caitlyn again.
Yep. We'll see if the Soul Stealers react the same way,
Yeah.
or they try to answer their own with some sort of long range pick, like the Varus, the
Yeah.
Ezreal.
So last game we saw them answer it head on.
Yeah.
We saw them go for, that all-in aggressive answer into the oh my god. And I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is, maybe this is some bot lane tech, maybe this is mid. I think that Bronzodia don't know what the hell's going on right now either.
I don't know what's going on.
I can tell
as a
you
matter of
one
fact.
thing: Karthus does not do well into those 2 champions.
Yeah.
But hopefully he's not bot.
It,
We'll have
it
to
might be
see.
mid lane. It might be mid.
It could be the mid lane Karthus. But Nico as well, champion have not seen in quite a while.
Mhm.
We have Bronzodia picking the exact same comp as last game.
Exact same order, exact same bands.
So
They stick to what's been working.
Soulstealers going for allowing them to pick the same thing. Might have some answers here. Maybe they've whipped up some strategies here. We see Viego taken in the jungle
So,
there.
Yep, they're gonna pretty much say this Karthus is going bot or mid. With that Viego pick.
Interesting. And that is going to be Nico. I mean, I've not seen a top Nico in a while, so it's going to have to be Nico going either mid or support.
Yeah.
And once you develop that triangle, you realize that it's going to have to be either a Nico mid or support
Yeah.
at that point. But most likely support because...
If it is
Karthus
support
is
though,
first.
I don't see how she's ever gonna land her ults onto his
Yeah.
high range bot lane.
they
She's gonna be
Karthus and
nullified.
Nico is not known as the longest of
Yeah.
range champions.
So maybe they're just playing to survive.
And we see the Malzahar and the Syndra banned away. And we have Chief Clapcheek on his signature Kiana. Big fan of the Kiana. And it can be quite good into the Caitlyn Lux if you can find those angles. But if the Caitlyn Lux can keep the Kiana at bay, it will usually require a good flank angle and some pressure coming on from the team. But Caitlyn Lux can be very vulnerable into those sorts of flank champions.
The Aatrox blind pick here for Gon.
Yeah, good blind. We
Yep.
saw over Worlds, Aatrox was one of those super blind picks. Lost a little bit of priority. I'm not sure if he was nerfed. I'm not sure if the items changed. But in Worlds, he was one of those pickle band champions. And we have the Galio as well.
So we have a super front line for Bronzodia.
Yeah.
Their comp looks like 5-man mid, and we go from there. They have very, very good diving potential, but the bot lane can't really facilitate that, can't really help them. Lux isn't your typical enchanter support, right? It's not like a Karma or something to speed everyone up. But they do have the range to follow up, potentially.
Yeah,
It's
and
going to
they,
be Sejuani last pick here. Into the
they've,
Aatrox.
they're hard committing here to that beefy front line. They've got the three beefs in the front, and then the 2 artillery champions in the back. And if Soul Stealers can find a way to flank here, if say the Kiana is not marked properly, the Bronzodia's team is very susceptible to those sorts of flanks. So the Galio is great at locking down those sorts of champions, locking down the Kiana, keeping them under control.
Yep.
Sejuani is a good pick in this current meta as well. How do you feel about Sejuani and Aatrox at the moment?
It's good. It's if the Sejuani takes the TP Ignite, which we usually see most of the time, she can definitely fight this Aatrox. She does a lot of damage. Especially when she has that ult, she can burst Aatrox down before before Aatrox can use his ult and start healing or his health back. So,
I actually, I wanted to ask about another matchup, another Sejuani matchup. Sejuani versus Renekton.
from yesterday.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was watching the stream and you were saying Sejuani does quite well in this matchup,
She
and in
could.
fact, it was picked into the Renekton. But for some reason,
Yeah,
it didn't work out that way. There was
pretty sure this Johnny didn't take Ignite.
yeah,
She took the
didn't take Ignite.
took the.
Oh,
Flash.
also took Aftershock as well. Yeah, it's unlucky. Whoever was on their team may have been win traded against.
Yeah. Won't name drop the person.
No
of
name
course.
drop.
No name dropping.
Tommy Yao.
Unlucky. Unfortunate. Well, looking at these two comps though, even if the flanks come through for the Soul Stealers to shut down the Caitlyn, get the locks, this front line of Bronzodia has enough damage to run through everyone on the side of Soul Stealers.
Mm-hmm.
The
And,
Viego can get easily CC chained before he can get his resets off.
mm.
The Carthage obviously can just die. Nico would work well into this triple front line, but they have enough damage themselves to carry the fights. This beefy front line of Bronzodia.
Yeah, and that's the thing in this meta. These beefs are, they're very good. They are the meta at the moment, and yeah, that's the thing. That the Caitlyn Lux, they're very lethal on their own,
Yeah.
but the 3 core can still do work.
Yeah, which it makes me think. I think Bronzodia just drafts the Caitlyn Lux to get that priority in the early game to play for that volley bear that worked so well last time,
and they definitely should be getting that prior this game, you would imagine.
yeah. I'm still not sure what the bot lane is. It's Karthus Nico, right?
Yeah, I think it has to be.
Yeah, okay.
Karthus. But
Okay.
yeah, that Karthus, they have a little bit more DPS. The Karthus can provide some DPS, especially with the Leandries. Can burn through that front line a little bit. But we'll have to see how it's used. The Sejuani, will that front line be enough to scathe off the enemy and provide that Karthus a bit of peel to get that DPS down? We'll have to see. The Nico can provide that as well. And then with that Kiana, with the Viego flanking, might be able to make it happen. Kill the front, kill that back line, and then see if they can win the fight 5v3 like that. But whether that can happen, that requires a bit of execution. I think Bronzodia this time, whereas last time I said Soul Stealers, I was a bit more inclined towards their comp just purely because of ease of execution and the simple linear way in which it can be played. But Bronzodia has shown us that even in game 1, they're coming in hot and they're not afraid to really make use of their prior, make use of the lane advantages, and escalate this game, keep it going, and keep the tempo pushing to close that out early. So I think Bronzodia this game actually has quite an easy to execute comp.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
I think if they all things go smoothly for Bronzodia, I think that they do have the winning comp here. We'll have to see.
Yeah. I talked about how Bronzodia has a comp that likes just 5-man mid and just run it down. But even in the skirmishes in the jungle, you have that Galileo ult to come through. You have the insane range with the ace in the hole from the Caitlyn, the final spark from the Lux.
Ooh,
And there's
got the ability names,
yeah,
huh?
got them down.
Ooh.
And there's just so much follow up on the side of Bronzodia from everywhere from the map. So I think they have a really good comp actually.
Yeah.
That will facilitate the random skirmishes in the jungle that will happen, and the 5v5 when they're all grouped up together.
Yeah, and that was one key recurring theme, was the random skirmishes.
Yeah.
And even from the get-go, we saw a level 3 invade from a Gwen
Yes.
onto a Volibear. So the skirmishes are aplenty. And we'll have to see. Yeah, this game. Viego is a big fan of those skirmishes.
Yep.
The Kiana also is quite a fan of those skirmishes. Loves fighting in those jungle areas.
What Soul Stealers need to do is they need to get a pick really quickly. with
Yeah.
that Sejuani ult, the
Kiana ult.
Kiana ult. I mean Nico ult as well. Just one shot someone,
Yeah.
and you go from there.
Yeah, that is the key. That will be
There's
the key
no
for
way
sure.
they can fight through the entire force of Bronzodia in one go, because they just don't have the consistent DPS or the ability to peel off.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It will require quite a bit of thought into how they want to execute this. It can't be autopiloted into as many team comps can. This comp will require a little bit more nuance to its execution. But some of these champions, yeah, the Caitlyn Lux is very susceptible. If Soul Stealers, say, can get control, vision control of an area, and they can look for those picks, that will definitely be one of the key ways to win these fights.
And as for the early game, I would really like to see this Viego visit this top lane a lot. Sejuani is very good at setting up ganks. She also is a jungler, so she has that very, very strong gank setup. She can get 2 stacks of her E passive like straight away, and really just try to shut down this Aatrox and get the Viego ahead, because I mean he needs to carry.
Yeah.
He needs to get those resets going in fights, and
yeah, he's definitely going to be key to this comp. That's for sure. And we'll have to see whether they can get through this early game smoothly. Last early game was quite rough for them. But the thing is that the Galio into this Kiana should have priority most of the time here.
yeah.
And that will be pretty important for gaining control of the map here.
We see Bronzodia's bot lane positioned very aggressively. I don't wonder how half his.
Oh, here we go. Oh, gets the knock up, and he's gonna be dead here. There's nothing he can do.
He's gonna flash away from the Q2.
Doesn't look for the flash. Yeah. Thought Guran maybe followed that up there, ET, but they may have lacked damage. No ignite there from either of them as well.
I mean, but you take those if you're.
Definitely do take those. Oh no, Gooby mate!
He's gonna face check the bot lane of.
And that is devastating.
Half health for the ADC and jungle of Soul Stealers started off. It's gonna be.
Oh, he's basing as well, but he gets cancelled. So that is as bad as it gets.
Yeah.
Wolf and Webrar are gonna look to hard push that.
Problems already for the side of Soul Stealers. And the only people who isn't completely screwed over is that's Sejuani in the top lane and the Kiana. We'll see if this Kiana can get any value into this Galio. Because at level 6, Galio's just going to hard shove the wave and look for those roams with Invisible Noxus.
Oh, he's correcting you. You keep calling it Invisible Noxus.
No, you just can't hear me. So I'm saying Invincible.
Yeah,
I'm saying very quickly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Taunt's gonna miss.
You see the binding goes astray down in the bot lane. Kubi maybe have even died there, honestly, if that binding did hit. And opts for the exhaust, interestingly enough. Doesn't go for that
The double exhaust.
cleanse. Oh, the double exhaust. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely going to struggle here if any CC lands on either of these members. Getting a bit of poke there.
Oh, they're training back quite well, but he stands on top of the trap. He's going to flash away from the Caitlyn Q.
Just reword ace in the hole, like, all the abilities stay the same. Oh, actually,
they're going to get
the kill there.
Oh,
does get the kill.
Oh,
First
the
blood.
Cuffers will secure that kill first.
You take those.
And if you're the Soul Stealers, you're very happy. And John here is going to fight the Aatrox quite a bit into a pushing wave.
That is not what you want.
He might be dead here actually. And he is. No flash, no Q actually. Sumi's trying to hold a freeze here, but Volivia's going to push him off that.
Invincible Noxus, the G, comes down to push the wave in. Little jungler.
Yeah.
Right there.
Chikachi gonna take it down very low.
Yeah. I did like when I used to play Mina. I liked picking this Galio Aftershock into these assassins,
yeah.
these squishy assassins. I remember someone debating with me saying that Galio's against AP champions. Why would you ever pick it into AD? And I just laughed straight to the bank, you know, straight to the bank. Yeah, Chief Clubcheek struggling a little bit in this early game here as ET.
We saw
have the
both
ease of way clear.
junglers actually doing a full clear from top to bot, and with the priority from this Zodia bot lane. Hold that thought.
No flash.
He's gonna get engaged on again. Second his Q comes back on cooldown. He's gonna be
Kasumi's making his way.
Yep.
Will he make it there in time though?
Oh the
no.
Q2's gonna be enough. And Guan, this Aatrox is so powerful, even with 0 items.
Oh no.
He's gonna find a W. Oh, he's gonna get
He's
out
chasing him.
safe.
He still has flash actually.
Yeah, he can actually do this.
Oh!
He misses the sweet spot though, and that is not gonna look too great.
Nice attempt there. Some Webrar fans in the chat here. And we do have the Mountain Drake spawning. XP got some lit graphics right now.
The binding's gonna land onto Guru Mate, and the trap to follow. She's gonna get taken down very low.
Guru Mate dodges the Q.
The net's gonna push Webrar forward. He's gonna flash for the kill, and he does get it. And, Webrar doesn't care. The flash binding's gonna get him as well, but the Cuffis is landing every single Q. And can Wolf get Lasagna at the back end of this?
100 lasagna.
Oh, spaces the Q,
he
but
falls on
ET is here, and this bot lane is starting to take over like they were in the previous game.
Yeah, that's the thing about this Caitlyn Lux into that Karthus. Just so much range. Karthus can struggle if getting hit by just a single ability though. Slowed or stunned and rooted up.
And it's starting to get to the point where as soon as this Volibear hits 6, you can 4-man dive bot, you can 3-man dive top. You have so many options if you're Bronze Zodia. And we'll see if the Soul Stealers can read the play and respond back.
Kasumi coming mid here, but it seems like ET reads it. Oh, nice flash there.
Is gonna block the E from ET and gonna knock him back with a supreme display of talent. Take down the Galio.
Beautiful stuff there. Chief Clapcheek flashing in front of ET there, but it looks like a gank in the bot lane.
Yep, the flash forward onto Gibby Mate. He's gonna stun him up, but he has his own flash. And it looks like they'll be able to get away.
Ooh, the
both
double exhaust.
He's gonna slow down the Volibear.
Clutch. But we see the it's the fake one.
That
I never thought about that. Maybe that's why
worked.
they picked it. That might make sense actually. But yeah, we see that's gonna be a free drag take there.
Yep.
They're gonna be very happy with that.
These early dragons coming through once again.
But yeah, some nice mechanics there. Chief Clapcheek actually flashing in front of ET, so he didn't get the E forward. He cancelled him in the middle of it, and I believe he casted his ult while doing so. So ET was thrown into the wall there. And we have Mountain falling. That's going to be the first drag of many
this top lane
potentially.
is looking
But Kasumi is coming up
scary. His Ronnie does have an ult, and he's going to land it. He does have Ignite as well. This Aatrox
doesn't use it.
Seems like he can just fight them back.
Didn't use the Ignite. And Aatrox
like,
just gets away there.
Like if they were going to have any chance to take down his Aatrox, it was then and there. And there it is. They are posturing for that 4-man dive in bot lane, but Mate and Lasagna read it and just back off.
Yep, that's the RNG playstyle right there. That's the playstyle we love for a Jungle Juice. Just perma gank bot and just dive the turret on repeat. And not much you can do there. Mate and 1-800 Lasagna respect it.
And despite how the game's going, it's only 1,000 gold lead for from Zodia so far.
We see Kasumi coming top again. Guan playing quite aggressive. No wards here, and they might be able to...
the stun doesn't connect, but there's no flash on the Aatrox. He's gonna get stunned up by the Sejuani, and that's what makes this combo so powerful. this Viego can get so many auto attacks so quickly.
Yeah, very important
That's
shutdown there as well. We have a 1k gold lead roughly, but not even that actually. Mini have taken a couple of tower dots there, but he's alright. But yeah, at this point in the game, last game we saw it was 4k gold. This time, you know, it's only about 500 gold difference. So
it's good to see Soulstealers are fighting back, but they're going to face check the volley bear here. The Galio ult is going to come through. It's going to double knock off into the double taunt, but it's going to flash away from the volley bear ult. Doesn't actually settle the tower, but it doesn't really matter. The Requiem is going to come out.
Oh, not going to be enough.
It's an early game Carthage.
Oh, funny, doesn't hit. Chief Clutching is making the move, but not going to be there in time. This Galio provides so much with the with that volley bear. So much dive potential, yeah.
And once again, the attack on the bot lane.
Oh, the bind hits.
Oh, the bind does hit, but there's no. Oh, the ace in the hole. It's gonna get the job done for Webrar. I mean, you just gotta dodge those. You have the tier 2 boots. The side of the Soulstealers, but still getting hit by the binds.
Yeah, Webrar and Wolf. Too clean, does dodge that one. He's gonna keep the turret alive, but
that's gonna hit him.
Oh
And
my
there's so
god!
much damage.
The Lux ult comes through.
Final spark, not there, not quite. He's gonna channel the recall.
The Chad channels in front of their face, but there's almost 2k.
Yeah,
Oh,
another attempt on the mid lane.
the
Flash
comes
away.
in.
Don't think he needs to do that.
Could have.
Maybe.
There was a lot of bursts that still could have come out. Sumi ult and Chief Clapcheek with ignite. We do have Kasumi, and Chief Clapcheek is going to be lethal in these tight corridors.
Oh, but what's going on here?
Oh,
The Lux is in the jungle, and it's going
a little bit deep.
gonna start chasing down.
Oh, the Lux is out.
Yeah,
they don't know about the Lux.
But the Caitlyn is gonna get 4 men right now.
Yeah.
She should get out. Should we just use flash?
Oh, Caitlyn does get out. That's
Yeah.
pretty important. No shutdown going down, and ET is just going to be wailing away on that mid lane there.
It's interesting to see so much attention in the bot side when Riverchild is up.
Yeah, a lot of party in this bot lane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they just got the tower, so now you can expect to see their bot lane rotating up towards the Rift Herald. The Caitlyn's on a Gale Force.
Oh,
There's no chance of a real contest here.
yeah, and that's pretty important. Caitlyn without flash, but finishes that Gale Force off, so gonna have a decent amount of safety in that. Also has the cleanse up. But we'll have to see what...
I mean, as soon as they see the Lux up
Soulstealers
here, they
want.
should know what's going on. And she's going to get spotted out. It looks like the Soulstealers want to contest this.
They're looking to make a stand here, but...
Because Viego is actually very strong on Sunburst power spec right now.
Miniep getting bursted by Wolf there. And this is going to be Bronzodia rotating their bot lane up, but Soulstealers is answering...
Wait, Chief Kachik just recalls? She gets the Eclipse, I suppose. But the fight is gonna be forfeited.
Bronzodia actually just looking for some top turret damage here. Miniep getting abused as again, and that's gonna be him falling down. Almost no.
I mean, it looks a lot different against the tank. Eisenhole doesn't actually do that much damage. But Kasumi's gonna look for a steal here. His Shroud's gonna expire. And the 3-man strong walking into this. The smite is too early. And Invincible Noxus will take down for himself. But he's gonna be taken down so very low. It's ET.
Chief Clapcheek looking.
Chief Clapcheek, yep, he's gonna get locked up in the Baron pit, but there's a huge Nico ult, and it's Invincible Noxus that get taken down, and the final spark is it's just whiffed, and ET is gonna die to the support. The Viega's gonna keep going. Chief Clapcheek is there. The Carthus the Requiem is gonna get a double kill.
Oh, the donation!
Yeah, they don't even touch him. They know what's up.
Cha-ching! And that's some gold in the pocket right there, and that is some nice work there from Soulstealers.
Yep.
Making what happened at the Herald fight.
They recognized that the Aatrox was not there. He wasn't coming. And if you're the side of Bronzodia, you have to be calling. Get the Rift Herald, get out. It's a 4v5. We do have the lead, but there's no need to flip it right now.
Yeah, and especially against the champions of Soulstealer with the likes of that Kiana. Fighting around that Herald is very dangerous, and you saw that Kiana ult connected onto the Caitlyn there in the end.
Yeah.
Able to not actually finish her, kind of unlucky.
Put it in Requiem range.
Oh, did get in Requiem range in the end, yeah. So able to secure the
Okay.
kill there.
The Virtual's going to be put down in mid lane.
Guan may be spotted out here. We'll have to see.
Yep. They do have quite a lot of damage. And this is an Eclipse.
Oh, full on committing here as well.
Eclipse H1 is going to get a flash away. He's going to get some healing down. But there's too much burst on the side of the Soul Stealers. They're getting... Bronzodia is going to get it a lot mid.
Yep, getting a lot mid.
Oh,
and
he's going
also
to lock
going
up...
Dragon.
Going to lock up Webrar. And the Strani ult is going to be whiffed out here. Webrar is... the exhaust is going to come through. Strani can't quite get in range. And this... Vigo's going to get taken down by the
And
final
Webrar
spot.
can't go full
Yeah,
down
Invincible
there.
Nox is going to get taken down very low as well. And ET's going to lock up this Sojourner, and so does Vigo, but he doesn't die.
So many
It's not
people on
fun
2
enough.
HP.
And we'll see if
Binding.
which side takes control of the Dragon Pit here. It's only the second Dragon. It's okay if you give it up if you're either side. But
Yeah, both sides just so unhealthy here. Looks like they've been taking the American diet right now. And Kasumi actually the Kasumi nearly resets the
actually, I've noticed the reset. They don't heal quite as fast. They heal a lot slower. Than
the what?
The jungle camps. They heal a lot slower.
Ah, yeah, true.
So you can actually kill them. Again.
As noob friendly as it gets.
Or Guru mate.
Guru mate is
It's not Guru mate.
Oh,
Wait,
it's the bait.
It's a Nico.
The Gooby
But
bait.
I mean, it's still
Yeah.
you're still pretty pushy. And we see many pings. This Johnny's gonna get the TP
the
down.
TP coming
The
in.
Galio doesn't. Oh,
Galio does have ult.
He does have ult. So it's a full-on 5v5 here.
Karthus without ult just yet. Oh, 1-800. Oh, that's the clone.
That's
the
the
bait again.
code. And we'll see if
Gooby mate hasn't made his way in there though yet.
We'll see if Soul Stealers get that flank. The Kiana is trying to fight for the flank here on the Galio.
Kasumi posturing for the steal here.
Yeah, she's gonna go for it. And all in the pit now.
the steal.
Kasumi's gonna get it done. And it's a one-man, it's a three-man knockoff from the Galio though. And the Invincible Nox is gonna get Kasumi in the end. And the Calf is dead. He's trying to do the most damage as he can to Invincible Noxes, but it's just Johnny hitting him at the end. And it's gonna be a 4. Oh, never mind. Johnny doesn't get taken down. It's 3 for nothing.
Yeah,
But
you
it
can,
is a dragon.
You can
for
see
Soul Stealers.
just the night and day difference there in that fight and how that panned out. Trying to play that sort of front to back, it's almost impossible for Soul Stealers to make that happen. You really need those flanks set up, the pressure onto that backline, make it so that they can't even feel, they can't even exist without pressure.
The Nico, she even flashed hard forwards.
Yeah.
And she could only get one stun.
Yeah.
That's the type of range we're playing with when you play against that Caitlyn and that Lux. You can't run at them. You have to go from the side.
Yeah. And they do get that dragon, but that's going to be almost a 6k gold lead developing there. Actually, no, it's about 4k, 4.5k. But just more gold in the back pocket there.
And Guan's fighting very
again.
aggressively in the bot side here.
Gooby mate is going to be here. He has ultimate if they are able to get more chip damage.
Okay, he's going to slow down. It's a guaranteed running ultimate if he decides to use it, but the Karthus Qs are landing.
Oh!
There's so much damage. The kill actually goes for the Sejani. That's okay. Oh, Kasumi.
Ooh.
Actually quite squishy up here.
That was really important dodge because he was
Okay,
about
but
to,
he's going to go
going
aggressive
1v2.
onto the Caitlyn now. He does have the ultimate. Rekim's going to come
Karthus ult.
through. Oh, but he walks into this trap. So many traps walked on. And they both get out. The bot lane.
Chief Clapchick is coming in the backside here though.
Oh, we do see it. Oh, he might get 2 here.
There's flash.
And that's going to be huge for him if he does.
Does flash.
Yep.
Gets the kill.
Gets 1.
Oh, that didn't connect. That might be
Oh.
really huge actually.
Okay, can he find the the Karthus is here. That is
Oh,
a donation.
nice.
Flashes into it. Side of Bronze Zodia.
That crazy skirmish, it will 100% of the time benefit the
side of
wait, we have
Soul Stealers. Gotta get ignited. The stun does a lot of damage.
Mini Yip looking for
Yep.
the solo Bolo, does not find it.
He doesn't opt to go for it.
But yeah, when it's that 3-man, when it's the Caitlyn and the Lux involved in a skirmish,
Yeah.
it's going to be so hard for them to fight that out with
especially
how
when they get
chaotic
jumped on.
skirmishes are. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when they get engaged on so early onto the fight.
Mm.
That was a 4v3 though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And the that's the Soul Stealers. This is going to be how they want to take these fights. They want to take these skirmishes, these fights when it's not a straight 5v5. And the Caitlyn and the Lux really, that's how you
Yeah,
counter these champions.
And the Galley wasn't even close. But
Yep.
it couldn't ult in. But we'll see now. The, Invincible Noxus is gonna get on top of that Rift Herald.
Still only still 4k gold lead here though for the side of Bronzolia. And looking to grab this Herald for themselves. Love to see where they use this. We do have Dragon coming up in 1 minute 30. You're going to have to imagine that this Herald is going to be safe for that one. Going to be launched down mid potentially. And
Yeah, like last time.
yeah, we'll be forcing Soul Stealers to answer that or have to give up the Dragon. The fact that they did get that second Dragon is important. Oh, and we have a gank on the ET here.
Yep, they're just gonna walk right into him. He's gonna get stunned up, flash away,
Oh.
but the E is gonna get, is gonna knock up, why they 100 lasagna there, and he doesn't actually get away.
And we have Herald onto the other side of the map. If
Yeah.
they can survive here, it's really important, but they aren't getting engaged on.
Oh, Invincible Noxus.
Oh,
The flash to juke, but the slow is there.
The exhaust comes through.
Yep.
It's not enough.
Oh, but the Volibear ult does jump right over, and they're gonna get a second crash in the Rift Herald here. 4-man strong in the top lane.
Rude hits.
Yeah, Chikachik is gonna get taken out very low. The Gale Force is gonna finish him off. And, oh,
I got made it as well.
Oh, they're just gonna take it. They're gonna brute force
Oh.
it down. It's 20 minutes. The Baron just spawned, and
Everyone's
Nico's
just
gonna get
dying
taken
one by
down.
one.
They can't fight this. The Soul Steal is still gonna try to contest, but there's no threat onto the backline of Monzodia, and the Caitlyn's just free hitting and get taken down.
That is the fourth person that has ran in and died one by one, unfortunately. We've got the 1-by-1 syndrome here.
Yeah.
It
gonna
is lethal.
Turn towards this Baron for tap. No.
Yep, nice call. I think if they went for this Baron, they're a little bit off tempo, a bit too early here.
They're gonna spend all that gold dodge, but
Yep.
and the Dragon is.
But that was looking so good for Soul Stealers. Get that pick onto the side lane there.
Yeah.
All they had to do was respect just a little bit more on that top side of the map. Invincible Noxus, though, acknowledged that they have the angle to make the play, and they do launch.
Does that Gallo have a pot? It looks like he has. He bought the
Well,
AP pot.
I think
oh
that's...
my.
Wait, is that? You're right, he did. It's just timed out.
Just hope that for the fight, for the Dragon fight. Okay, well we'll see.
Okay.
We see Soul Stealer's approach here, and Caitlyn hasn't had time to set up her trap just yet.
That's just the Lux damage there.
Oh no!
Holy shizmos. Oh, we have Kasumi. Getting engaged on here is actually a little bit trapped. Minigame looks to try and save him, but he might have to pay his life here.
But they're fighting front to back yet again. Cheap Klachik is not in position to make anything happen. There's Nico. Oh, the final spark. Gonna land onto. See if this Nico can get the flash ults.
They have to call this off. There's no way with that amount of poke that's come through they can look to fight this. Just try and scale up a little bit more. Get that Karthus into exerty mode.
Yep. And they're gonna. There's pings onto the Baron here. They're gonna force this fight, knowing that Soul Stealers have to be on a reset of some sort.
Yeah, Soul Stealers has not gone back to base, all of them, to heal up. We have 1-800 still on that tiny bit of health, and the rest of them are very off tempo here. And this is going to be a very sneaky Baron take. And they actually go around the scuttle. So this is going to be a free Baron, you would imagine. There's not going to be, they're not going to make it here in time. Kasumi is on his way,
Ooh,
but I think it might be a little bit too late here.
Perhaps, but they'd have to go right
Kasumi
now.
is on the chickens.
The Aatrox is gonna zone 3 people. Ooh,
They've got to know that it's happening now. Oh,
no, it's not. Kasumi can't get close. This Aatrox is very powerful. He's gonna flash forwards. It's not ace in the hole. Not gonna connect onto the Viego.
oh, Chief Klachik.
He's gonna fight a one-shot into Wolf. Oh, it's so clean. But I mean, that's all he can really do.
Oh, he gets killed just as going invisible. Gets a kill there in the back end, but just a consolation prize. As the sneaky Baron take was huge there.
Yeah.
Not spotted out by Soul Stealers in time.
Pretty smart, actually.
Yeah.
To dodge that scuttle vision.
Yeah, they didn't actually have that much Baron damage, so it took a little bit of time, and Soul Stealers nearly got there in time, but Guan, nice work defending that space there, buying enough time for his team, and they're able to get that one for themselves. And with this Baron, they have Caitlyn Lux, one of the best siege combos in the game. So you would imagine they're going to be pretty happy with that. 1-800 Lasagna.
I'm gonna face check the volley bear. Gonna stand up, and the E does so much damage. This heart steal is so strong. There's so much power and
Yeah.
burst.
A little
Even though
bit
he's
too
doing
much
full
power almost there.
Yeah, perhaps.
These top laners and jungles sitting a little bit too pretty, if you ask me. I think Riot needs to bring that nerf hammer down. You know what I'm saying?
This Caitlyn actually having that Morty second. Gonna stunt her damage a lot, but
Yeah, Gale Force into more Malmortius. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Low
Not the most
damage.
damage,
Yeah.
high damage profile.
I'm
That's for sure.
questioning how that Baron even died with that type of build.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're that far ahead, you're gonna do damage. If you're invisible Noxus, take a lot of damage here.
Kasumi is still looking, but
Yep.
Galio still has ult.
He's not gonna ult though. The Requiem's gonna come out.
Oh, and that's gonna be
Ooh,
enough.
The Heart Stealer. It's gonna take down the Volibear. See if they get more. They're gonna go for it.
Oh, the Zonya's
Gonna go
nice.
golden.
Zonya's 1-800
Oh.
Line Falls.
How does he take turret aggro?
I think yeah.
I think Kasumi might have walked
Kasumi
out.
just steps back, and Chief Clutching is threatening here.
Ooh,
Goes
the
a long way though.
cleanse. Yeah, the cleanse is gonna
Captain Jack now.
it's gonna save the Caitlyn,
Ooh,
but
Wolf
the Lux
falling
is
down.
gonna die, and this Aatrox actually gonna come through. Supreme stays, doesn't do much damage actually, and it's Viego on the backside. Can't do it by himself. Galileo is quite low actually. Flash forward with the Everfrost. We'll get him in the end. Get knocked off by two things and get taken down. ET,
nearly.
very close.
And some nice looks there from the side of Soul Stealers, but in the meantime, we do have Bronzodia just looking to continue their siege, regardless of the skirmishes that's happening on the other side of the map. And the fact that they do win out means that they are going to be getting ahead in this game a lot more after that. That's fine.
But once it gets taken out here, and shutdown goes to Nico.
That was huge.
Yeah.
The Karthus, if the Karthus got that, that would have been huge, ginormous, as that would have probably been Rabadons right there, almost.
Yeah. But
Let's have a look.
I mean,
How far away is he? 719. Needs another 400 gold and it'll be at Rabadons. We have Dragon coming up in 30 seconds. Only with Dragon.
he won't have that death cap for it.
Yeah.
He will. Looking at the time is here. His Requiem will come out. So will the Nico ult.
Oh.
Ooh, a lot of damage onto the coin. But
Yeah. He does have enough gold now, and
it's gonna take a
Juan
recall.
without TP, it will mean that it's a 4v4. So it is going to mean that the Caitlyn Lux should be able to get free reign over this Dragon here. You would have maybe liked
they're gonna
them
walk
to
through
take
here.
control.
Yeah, they're gonna walk through here, but they're gonna get
Flipping
pushed
up.
back. Final Spark is gonna take out the shield from this new jungle.
Yeah, now you can see the Caitlyn traps all been gone through. They take the bait there, but no flanks set up just yet.
They
Kasumi
need
is
to
going
get
on
on
the
those
edge.
flanks, but this
But-
Aatrox is very good at guarding them.
Yep. Looks like Kasumi is
Yeah.
happy to take this though.
Yeah, and Miniox's gonna get in there. He's gonna get a stun onto the Lux actually, and there's so much CC coming out from Chief Kachik, and Invisible Noxus isn't there to peel for his team. He was on the Dragon.
Dragon does go down.
Yep, and we're gonna look at the bot lane of Soul Stealer's base right now. It's gonna be pushed in. They might lose the tower here actually if they don't recall in time.
And yeah, that's Bronzodia taking what's important and getting out. May have traded kills, but
It's just 2 for 1. It's not that bad.
yeah, and they get some more damage onto that Nexus turret, I believe. Oh, Juby, mate.
Yeah,
A little bit bold.
Walk right into the Aatrox, but he'll be okay.
100 Lasagna says lol.
But it's not very often that in the series that we've seen Bronzodia be on the wrong page here. Jungler wanted to finish the Dragon, but that's his team got engaged on.
Oh, we have
Aatrox here.
a bit of engage. Actually does connect there.
Always playing so aggressive.
Yeah.
Unlike his Caitlyn, he does not have a more Morpheus, so
Yeah.
takes a lot of damage from this double AP bot lane.
And Caitlyn finishes Collector. So committing to not doing damage to that Sejuani, but will one-shot anyone else pretty much. And we have the Rabadon's just finished there. For Goopy Mate also grabs up that Blighting Jewel. That was called?
Crystal. Blighted Crystal, I think. Or maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know any abilities names, man. You have to give me
That's
this.
an item.
Yeah, I know, but like I don't know any ability. This is the only item I know.
Oh, okay.
This is my only win.
Okay,
I'm homeless out here, man.
But
Kasumi makes his way in, but
yeah, he's gonna engage
I don't
onto
know
the
about
volley
this.
bear. He's gonna take it down very low. He's gonna get one shot by the Caitlyn. Caitlyn does damage apparently. And what
in the back line.
Lasagna is gonna get 3 men stunned, and Cheap Classic is gonna get on the backline as well. The Wrecking's gonna come out, and the Caitlyn's gonna get focused down now. But the more it's gonna save her from so much damage. The pentakill! The Webrar is gonna pull it out with a pentakill. What?
Yeah, he's got the gun in his hand.
And it's over actually. Galley wasn't in the fight. He's in the base.
Oh, Galley was ending.
He did end
He
the
didn't
game.
even have TP.
It is over. That's all Shiro for this
The
one,
bait and
guys.
switch.
The Rumble Finals. The winners are from Zodia.
Bronzodia takes it away. We were too distracted. He's got the pentakill. Meanwhile, in the back line, we've got the back door. ET ends it for his squad, subbing in here at the last minute.
Yep.
What a banging way to end it.
Congratulations to the side of Bronzodia. Webrar definitely performed very well on the Caitlyn on both games, and he got the pentakill at the end of it.
A nice way to end it out. Pentakill is always a little cherry on the top in these series, but
How did he get a pentakill?
yeah, that was very unexpected. I did
Yeah.
not see that coming. But yeah, Bronzodia playing it cleanly, even in these later stages of the game. They're trading macro-wise, even though they're skirmishing. You know, they're fighting 5v5 around that dragon. They have that bot wave pushing through, and we saw that damage. I think maybe even a Nexus turret fell. I'm not too sure, but but they're able to just trade around the map and make it happen throughout early game to the finish. And we have the squad here, all of their champions, but we didn't actually see half of these champions. I think some of them will brand away. It seems like Invincible Noxus didn't know that. I think Ash is one of his highest played champions. So he's a jack of all trades, old Invincible Noxus.
This guy.
But yeah, Webrar and Wolf definitely in that bot lane, making that Caitlyn Lux work. It can be one of those bot lanes. You know, it has to do well. It has to get ahead, or it's pretty doomed. And they made it happen there. So
Certainly did.
nice
And I loved how they drafted for it as well.
Yeah.
They got the volley bear that can play off of that pro, and at level 6 with the Galley coming in, the 4-man dive. It never actually happened, but it was enough to get like 2 plates, make the enemy bot lane lose like 2 waves, and that's well worth it.
Yeah.
For Zero fighting.
Yeah, definitely. The bot lane of the Soul Stealers. We're not having much fun down there. It's when you're getting dove on repeat. It's gonna be a bit of a miserable time.
Yep.
But Soul Stealers stuck in there both games, looking to fight it to the death, finding a lot of good angles when it comes to these late game fights. Unfortunately, just fell behind a little bit too much in those early games, and these margins, these close margins that we saw in both games, they just couldn't quite find it there in the end. But Bronzodia playing it cleanly, especially in this macro part. We saw that Baron take this game was definitely one of the spectacles to see. But yeah, congratulations to the squad of Bronzodia. Congratulations also to Soul Stealers coming runners up in the finals. We're going to have $50 going the way of Bronzodia, $10 each, and then also $25 towards the runners up there of Soul Stealers.
Yep.
But we have also got our MVP. We've got a name, HT.
Oh, we got it.
We've got our MVP. We've got a donation from Woolworths as well. Well, Ian's work. Ian got some favorites, and he's going to give it to the MVP. So our favorites box is going towards whoever we're designating our MVP.
Okay.
And we will likely have an interview as well, if possible. But who do you think, HD? Chat, also feel free to give us some inspiration here. Is there any paper towards the Viego? We'll look to perform an investigation towards that.
You can't have that type of stuff happening in these tournaments.
Yeah,
UQLoL is very
very prestige.
Yeah. We pride ourselves on our integrity
of course,
in these games, so we got to look into that one. But Invincible Noxus was playing very well in both games. It was clear that he got off. He knew what his team wanted him to do, what his team needed him to do, and he got it done. Got all those early dragons. Used the prio for that all his that his bot lane was getting, but of course Webrar was the one getting the prio himself. So for me it's in between those two. They knew what they needed to do, and they got it done. I think I'll have to give it to Webrar on this one over Invincible Noxus, just because he got the Pentagon at the end.
That is true.
And
Pinnacle is,
and he managed to do
big flashing lights.
and he always, it seemed like his traps were hitting. He locked down the Viego many times somehow with the traps. It just got him.
He probably plays the Hunter class in World of Warcraft.
Is that so?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's
traps.
more of a brain control type guy.
Brain control.
Yeah,
What
brain
a
control.
class.
I don't know, but he mind controlled everyone to walk into his traps.
Yeah.
And, he got it done.
Especially that Viego, he created that path, and he's
Yeah.
like, Viego, come through. Boom, Viego beelines it.
Yep.
He's
right
straight
into-
through that.
Yep.
He saw that.
And
access point.
yeah, so for me, it's Webrar.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I would agree. I think it was definitely a team effort. Everyone, they looked like a full-on unit. They were
Yeah.
very cohesive. Everyone knew their role, and they all played it very well. And I think it's hard to point out, I think, one individual, but I think, yeah, definitely Webrar, very consistently high class gameplay in both
Yeah.
games there.
And we can't
That
ignore
pentakill. I
we
mean,
can't ignore his support as well.
Yeah.
There's lots of bindings
Yeah.
in lane actually, and
And in lane, a lot of it comes down to the support, especially in a lane like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
The
yeah.
support's the enabler of a lane in that environment. So
Mhm.
we have Jay Sten saying Webrar is hot.
Yes,
Welcome
okay.
back, Josh Stenhouse. Wow, he's returned, prodigal child. But yeah, Webrar pulling it off
Yeah.
for his team. He provided a lot of damage while being safe
Yep.
in his
Very tanky.
in his gameplay. Yeah, he's very tanky in the end there.
Yep.
He was investing. He was investing in the long run, and
Yeah.
I guess it paid off. He was able
Yeah.
to survive
And,
the deeps coming through.
Everyone dived on top of him,
Yeah,
but he didn't die.
he didn't die.
And,
He's invulnerable.
actually, and as ADC, if everyone uses everything on you and you don't die, even if you did no damage in the end, you've done your job.
Yes, it is interview time. Webrar.
Webrar.
My team's got to stand behind me.
Oh, they
Okay.
do. Okay. You do good in the headset?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
getting there.
You did the questions.
All right. All right, come on in here, sir. Jump in for the MVP interview.
Yes.
Have you been given your favourites box?
No, not yet.
Ian has, I believe, a favourite box for you. That will be your prize, the esteemed Rumble prize.
Thank you.
But yeah, congratulations, everyone. You will be getting also $50 spread between you for first place. Runners up gets $20 spread
Ooh.
between you.
Cool, thank you.
The new Riot's points is really messed up, so we'll probably just do PayPal or something. But yeah, well played. But like we were saying, it's a team effort. But Webrar, you're pulling it off. You're the Rainbow Six Siege god from back
Yes,
in the day.
from
You've
back
got
in the
the
day.
you've got the gun mechanics on point, and you brought it in today. You're making the Caitlyn happen. So
Yeah, it was good.
yeah,
Thanks
well-
to my team for a camping bot.
Nice. That is what you want to see. That is the
Yep.
ADC's dream.
It is indeed.
But yeah, where'd the Caitlyn inspiration come from? You've been watching a little bit of pro play. You've seen
Yes.
how strong it is.
Yeah, I saw it permabend at Worlds.
Yeah.
It didn't do too well in finals, but I actually have my highest mastery champ is Kate as well.
Ah.
So yeah, I don't know why they didn't ban it, but you get that.
Right. So you're you've been the gun guy from day one.
Yes, actually.
In
yes.
league and out of league, you've always got the mechanics on point. That makes sense. And yeah, like we were saying, the support, the Lux was key in enabling that, and you guys were sort of causing terror on the Rift there. The
Yeah.
Caitlyn Lux.
Yeah, we got like 5 plates bot and mid in the last game, and then 3 plates top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showing why that it is extremely impressive. It is depressing to play against at
Yes,
points.
very much.
That you can see why it's banned every game in Worlds. Were you surprised to see it loud in game 2?
Yes, I was actually. I
Ah.
think they tried to pick Karthus and Nico so they could get shove. But as you saw, we called them out on it. So me and Charles sat and bought brush, and Karthus just
Yeah.
face checked.
Yeah.
Because we thought that they were just going to try to do what we did game 1, where we just didn't give the jungler a leash and just shoved lane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's the thing against these, against Caitlyn, Lux, against Ezreal, Karma, that sort of, those sort of champions that can always maintain pro. If you don't
Yep.
get that immediate pro, you can never reestablish it.
Exactly, yeah. And
Yeah.
that was what happened in game 1 as well. And like Leona could just never engage on us because she was perma under tower.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that, yeah, were you surprised to see that the Leona Tristana, the very aggressive answer
Yeah.
into the Caitlyn Lux?
We did some research and we knew they were going to play Trist probably.
Ah.
But yeah, it's kind of a tough matchup because it's like a mind game in Champ Select because Trist takes Exhaust and they take Ignite, but I just take Cleanse, so then they're just useless.
Yeah.
Like in lane, they can never kill me. So yeah, I've done that matchup a few times.
I didn't see, actually. Did you take Exhaust? Did you guys take Exhaust on the Lux in that matchup?
Yeah, we did actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty key. Once.
It completely shuts down the Trist.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Going into the cave, they get
Yeah.
zoned down all through lane, and
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it nearly happened as well. It nearly worked. The level 3 gank, I think.
Yeah.
I wasn't
yep.
expecting that, but the Leona E nearly connected, but it was a nice flash.
Yeah, and I flashed. Yeah.
Yeah, and to get out of that, and that's how you flip those sorts of matchups. But you guys played it well, even in the opportunity of where it can be flipped against you, and you guys were able to make it happen. And then ending the game with the pentakill as well. We
Yes, that was
really
tight.
did not see that coming. We didn't know where that was coming from. We just sort of came out of the blue, and suddenly there was a pentakill flashing on our screen. But did you see it coming? You had the quadricle.
I
You
was
were lining them up.
screaming. I was like, penta.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
it was pretty rough. They just like tried to walk through the traps and
Yeah,
died.
the traps were just sort of lined up.
Yeah.
And, did you perfectly leave that little passage right through? You're like, hey, come through here. It'll be
Yeah,
it'll be
well,
set.
it's because so Lux can just throw all their abilities. Like Lux literally altered and hit all of them.
Yeah.
So they just all get chunked because if you look, they have Lux actually got all the plates mid as well. So she has Ludens and Shadow Flame.
Yeah, I think 1E did nearly 2/3 of 1-800 Lasagna's health.
Yeah.
I played against Lux support like that, and it's a depressing state of affairs
It
when
is very rough.
you can't even ward. But you guys played it. You guys played it very well, and you made it happen. But yeah, well done. Congratulations. You guys pulled it off in the end and finished it in stylistic fashion. You had ET finishing off. We didn't even realize he was backdooring. We were like, oh, this fight's so close. And meanwhile, he was barreling away.
we
Yeah.
looked at the Nexus and we're like, oh my god, he's
Yeah,
won.
he didn't even TP there. He was just chilling. Yeah, he was just chilling. He was the backdoor genius, makes it happen. But thank you guys for playing. Thank you
thanks
guys
for hosting.
for playing the Rumble again. Hope everyone had fun. Hope everyone enjoyed themselves. We'll get the team in here for a little showcase.
If you can fit, come on, get your face in.
The whole squad.
Oh, yeah.
So we have Noxus. Everyone knows Noxus.
Oh,
and then
they've been
Guan.
wanting to see him as well.
Yep, and then Guan. Yeah, this is Guan. Cool.
The top jungle geniuses.
Yep, the gods.
And then we have also ET in the mid lane here, a long-standing Rumble player. Remember versing him on his playing the Xerath, me playing the Victor, back in the day. Yep, truly the start of the Rumble days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, guys, well played, and it was a nice attempt by Soul Stealers to come back in those games, really trying to make it happen in those late game team fights. But you guys played it too cleanly, so well done.
GG's.
But yeah, we'll wrap this up.
Cool.
And thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for playing.
Nice
Congratulations on the MVP. Congratulations on the dub. And thank you everyone here. Thank you to the broadcasters XP again. Thank you to Ian for the favorites box donated from his work. Thank you HD for the beautiful cast from the wordsmithery of our head caster. No worries. No worries. I'm just happy to facilitate it all, and I'm glad everyone has fun playing the Rumble and enjoys themselves. The in-houses, that is
get on
true.
the in-houses. Get on
In-houses
tonight.
is yeah. Those blitz hooks weren't hitting too much. I'm gonna be honest. They yeah, dude. I was just in your head, I was just like, oh, I'm missing these on purpose, of course. But yeah, those were some good games. So I enjoyed them, and for some more to come. But yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you on the rifts, and thanks. It was good cast. How did you feel on HD? You enjoyed
Feel
it?
great.
Yeah. Nice.
Too bad it was a 2-0.
It was a 2-0. They were too clean with
Could have
it.
won the 3 games, but
Yeah.
they didn't give it to us. They played well, and
Yeah.
that is what happens.
Yeah, I think that's
That's the reality of it.
that combo of Webrar Wolf. They like you saw. There's a lot of thought that's been going on in the back end there. We've been watching Worlds, been analyzing the games, and that's it. It shows that Webrar's his rank is gold 3, but that doesn't represent the skill or the knowledge or the factor when it comes to playing these 5v5s. And when you play in these in-houses, you'll realize that there's so much more to the game when you play in this 5v5 setting. Communication, teamwork, your knowledge about the game, all of these factors suddenly come into play, and they're so much more prevalent.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we'll see more of you in the in-houses, and see those who have played coming back. I don't think we've seen you play at HD. You've done some beautiful casting, but
I might need to show up. Get that 100% win rate going.
The 100% win rate. I'm currently at 33% win rate, but we'll see if we can improve that. But time will tell. Time will tell.
Time can tell. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all for watching out there. And like I was saying before, big thank you to XP Esports. They have hosted so many of our tournaments in this awesome setup. XP Alex is the king of the broadcast. He's been making it all happen for us. And there's so much work that goes into this. All of these graphics he makes by himself. And it's beautiful work to see. But yeah, we're here at XP Esports, TGG at the UQ Esports Center.
Yep.
Just to give a little shout out, it's only $9 per week for a gaming center, for a gaming cafe, for unlimited hours, which is kind of ridiculous. Most cafes, you could spend that in like 2 hours or something, 3 hours.
Charge per hour.
Yeah, and if you just buy $9, you have unlimited, so it's like easy money. But yeah, if you guys want to come check it out, feel free. But we will leave you all there for today. Thank you for watching. To all those that have participated in the Rumble, thank you for playing, and we'll see you next year.
See you next year.
Peace out. Oh,
See ya. Huh?
I forgot to say something.
What do you say?
She's the baddest of them all. I was requested to say that.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see you all later.
Yeah, see you. Like...